Okay, one of the most important parts of volleyball is knowing how to serve. It starts each point, it starts the whole game. If you don't know how to serve, you're basically giving a point to the other team every time it is your turn to start the play. Every time you earn the ball back, it's really hard to be successful in a game of volleyball without knowing how to serve. So the three main types of serves I will be showing you today are underhand serves, float serves, and topspin serves. So underhand serve is mainly for beginners, like younger players, people just starting. It is the most simple serve to teach. You have the least amount of control over the ball when you're underhand serving as compared to float serves or topspin serves. So when you're underhand serving, you want to hold the ball with your non-dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, I'll be holding the ball with my left hand and hitting the ball with my right hand. You want to bend over at your waist and hold the ball in front of you. Just swing your fist at the center of the ball to hit the ball to where you need it to go. When you're swinging at the ball with your fist, some people hit the ball with this side of their fist, but when I'm teaching underhand serving, and when I used to underhand serve when I was first starting, I did so like this because it's a larger, flatter surface, which gives you a little bit more control over the ball. So the second serve, a float serve, is probably the most common type of serve once you learn the game of volleyball better. You want to hold the ball out in front of you with, again, your non-dominant hand. I'll be tossing with my left hand and hitting with my right hand. You want to hold it in front of the shoulder that you're going to be hitting the ball with. If you hold it out here, then you have to swing across your body once you toss it. So holding the ball in front of my dominant shoulder, tossing straight up out in front of me, because if I toss on top of me or forward, then I'll be spending I'll either have to hit the ball on top of my head, which makes the ball go straight up, or have to lurch forward to hit the ball, and then I wouldn't have had enough time to get to the ball. So I'll be tossing straight out in front of me and then hitting to the center of the ball. So it goes forward. If you hit underneath of it, it'll go up and not where you want it to go. If you hit on top of it, it'll likely go in the net or maybe even under the net. So the float serve generally gives you the most control over where you want the ball to go. Spot serving is very common in volleyball. If you can control where your serve goes, then you have a lot more control over what the other team will be doing. So the third type of serve I'll be going over is the topspin serve. When you topspin serve, you'll actually be tossing the ball with the hand you'll be hitting with. So I kind of use my left hand to stabilize the ball. And then when you topspin serve, toss it in the air a lot higher than for a float serve with a spin on it. You flick your wrist as you're tossing it, so it spins a lot as it goes in the air, the opposite effect that you would want from a float serve. You would normally be tossing a lot higher, but my ceiling is lower than it would be in a gym or for outdoor volleyball. So you'll toss it pretty high with a good spin going. And then once you toss it, you would swing with the same hand you tossed with, your dominant hand, and hit up high above your head, maybe even on your tiptoes or jumping, and flick your wrist as you're hitting it, which causes a spinning, contributes to the spinning of the ball that you caused by the way you tossed it. And this type of serve causes once the ball goes over the net, it drops because of the spin, and it's harder to get to, it's harder to read where it's going. It's Probably the hardest serve to pass if you're the other team. It's also probably the most difficult serve to master. I personally didn't do this serve when I played because it's really hard to get consistently. But so those are 3 types of serves done in volleyball: the underhand serve, float serve, and topspin serve. With all 3 of the serves, practice and consistency are the most important things to get a great serve and in turn play a great game of volleyball. So thank you.